I can't say that. I can't say the word. I can Singaila.
There you go.
That's
Say
not a
hi,
trigger
Lala.
word. HI is a stop, honey. They think someone's here when I say that. Jingo. Okay. Sorry, we missed last week. We were it was school holidays, so we were all over the place.
Oh, well, um, Ulagan, that's good. You'd get la sounds good. Um, huge get Ulgagan. Sounds like it was fun. But I'm so happy you're here for the last class.
Oh, is it
Um,
the last one?
yes,
Oh,
until well, hopefully it starts back up again in the fall.
okay.
But this is the last one for this time period. Um, Wednesday will be May 1st, and um, we start getting into gathering and subsistence. And so we traditionally take a break uh, during these months. And
Yeah.
then after that's over, start back up in the fall, which would be spring for you, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, so yeah.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
we want to keep going. So, yeah, if we don't end up, send me an email. If you think of it, I'll try and stay on to the Click at Haida. I usually get their notifications.
oh, okay. Yeah, and when classes do start back up, I'll make sure you get an email.
Perfect.
Um, um, in the meantime, if you want to practice, a scripted conversation or something, um, let me know. And
Okay.
then um, you two we could do it on our own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And then I could upload it to YouTube. It just wouldn't be anything fancy because
yeah,
I don't have editing equipment and
yeah.
that kind of stuff. But
Cool.
so just let me know.
Okay.
Uh, yeah.
Hi, Big
Welcome, Big Bear.
Hey,
Glad you made it. Um,
yeah, the
so,
girls missed the fun on Saturday.
oh yeah. Um, he's talking about um, on Saturday there was uh, Heidi Potlatch at Lummi, um, where our clan paid back the Haida Nation for helping one of our clan members. Um, they gave her a traditional Lummi send off and burial. And so we had two ceremonies that day, a private, a private uh, behind the closed door ceremony, and then one with the public. And then the night before, we had a private naming party. So we had three Haida ceremonies in 2 days.
Wow.
I was so busy, I never got to shower. I had to travel back home to Alaska so I could shower. I felt so gross.
Were you there too, Big Bear?
The food was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was deer meat stew, clam chowder, pickled fish egg salad, halibut, salmon, crab, shrimp, and
Oh,
tons of desserts.
you're making my mouth water.
Yeah, there
Should
was a
have brought my
berry
own
bowl
vinegar
and fresh
grease.
fruit platters. Um, yeah, it was
I
good.
can't get anything but farm salmon here.
Oh, oh
Dude,
my goodness.
I know, it's really sad.
Well, next time you come back up, we'll give you um canned Alaskan fish.
Yeah.
Plain, plain and smoked. I love the two mixed together
Mm,
into a spread to put on crackers or bread to make
yeah. Yeah.
sandwiches out of. Um, I do two different recipes. I do the one with cream cheese, green
Mm.
onions, lemon, and fresh cracked pepper. And that's it. Oh
Oh,
no, sour cream.
yeah.
Because the cream cheese is so thick,
Yeah.
you need that sour cream to give it some smoothness, well, on
Right.
flavor. So yeah, just five ingredients plus the fish, um, and mix it up together
Wow.
and yum. And then the other one, um, we use chopped pickles. I use my own zucchini relish
Oh, yeah.
because it has red and yellow peppers in it, and onion, and of course zucchini and um, brown vinegar and pickling spices. Anyways, that's really good. But
Ah,
I like to add, instead of chopping up pickles, just by dill relish, and then so you get two different flavors, one sweet and one more. Um, well, what would you call dill? Um,
like
More
acid.
sour, I guess.
Yeah. Acidic. Yeah.
Yeah, acidic. So that and onions and mayonnaise and pepper, and you could do some lemon juice if you want from flavor. So there's that one as well. But next time you come to Alaska, I'm gonna
Mm.
give you fish. Do you like beach greens?
Yeah, yeah. Like a sea asparagus and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We had that with my cousin. She made a dried one in her dehydrator and we put it on our food like salt.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
We like to make it into a salad with bacon, mayonnaise, pepper. Again, you could add a little bit of um, lemon juice for flavor, um, and it makes a great salad.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, my Hawaiian friends just loved it, and now they um, they farm beach asparagus in Hawaii,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, and sell it on the open market. So you see a lot of chefs on TV using it, but they call it something totally different. They call it sea beans or something like that.
Right.
that
But
works.
yeah,
Sea beans.
but it looks like asparagus, so I like calling it sea asparagus or beach asparagus. Um, okay, I better get to the lesson. It's 12:09. Oh, I got to give you a roadmap of what we're going to do today. So we'll have protocols. So we'll have the Haida Nation anthem, the class prayer, and the class meeting. And then we'll go into the Haida alphabet for a refresher, or at least on the unique sounds, the hard ones. We have 4 Ks, 2 Gs, well, technically there's three G's. Um, if you count some of the language that we borrowed. Um, again, so with the X, I guess there would be three. There's two in the dictionary, but there's one that's borrowed. So we want to uh, practice the unique sounds using a head and mouth, and then we'll go into um, greetings and responses as a refresher. Um, I had a fun time with um, some of my students on the ride from SeaTac to Ferndale, where we were staying, which was like 10 minutes north of Lummi. And I was teaching them how to cuss and how to on the way up. So we had lots of laughter. It was a lot of fun. And then one of my students asked me how to say um, good night and sweet dreams. And I knew good night, but I couldn't remember sweet dreams. And I never put the two together in one phrase before. And so I found it and shared it with her and then texted it to her um, because she wants to say it to her boyfriend. Um, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna practice using the hide and mouth. It's the best gift I could give to you on our last day of class. Um, um, how to speak authentically, and then a refresher on um, there's so many phrases in greetings and responses. Okay, um, Huxta, let's start. Oh, I'm in meeting prayer. I gotta find Haida Nation anthem. Computer is being slow. I'm used to um, high speed internet where um, I click on something and it's instantaneous. So a little bit of lag today. Okay, we're gonna do the traditional Tla'ju Usla, all rise for the Haida Nation anthem. Yo ho, yo, hey, yo, Howie, Howie, hey, ho, Howie, 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 yo ho, yo, hey, ho, Howie, Howie, hey, ho, Howie, 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 yo, Howie, yo, Howie, hey, yo, Howie, Howie, hey, yo, Howie, 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 you may be seated. Okay, now we're going to go into class prayer and class greeting. Um, This, by the way, the class greeting part came in handy when I had to um, prepare a Haida ceremony last minute for Friday evening. So I took this format. Uh, I changed. Remember, with these, you could always switch out the pronoun. So Ditolan is my family or my friends or my family and my friends. But if you want to switch out the pronoun to our family, our friends, our family and friends, you just switch out D for each. Easy peasy. So I took this and I added um, some yaslas, good evening, and then um, just changed out the pronouns from D to each, and and then added to it. So um, so I really like this. Um, I like all of our frameworks because um, then we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Okay, here we go. O sing shanawai, O sanan itlakdas, O salana, who can suit us? Ascent, itlanga gudang. Have pity on what we are saying. Aji singayan palang lagan. We thank you for this day. Let me move this a little bit. Ayat atlan ichku, kajgat sandalanga talan lagan. We thank you for gathering us here today. Hugan talangas das itkasite. Whatever we are about to do, help us. Daman talang istie ana, so that we could do it right. How a sing shanwai, how a sanang itlakdas, how a salana, a kun ansh hita. Let it be as is. Class greeting, itidasa, hadala isis, ditolan, atlan anas di goodnight lagan, dalang itsas di goodnight lagan. Dalang Aithandi Pangelgan, Ayat Kilan Talan Skatang, Dalang Ans Kilt Lagan, Jahawa U Had Kil, Talan Skata Sin. Greetings, good people, my friends, my family. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy that you guys have come. I am honored with your presence. Today we're learning our language. I thank you guys. Thanks a lot. Let's learn Haida. Okay, now we need to go to the Haida alphabet. Here it is. Okay, I'm not going to do the obvious ones. I'm going to do the unique sounds of Haida. Quick reminder, we do have two Ds. One D that is the same as the D we have in English, but there's another D that's pronounced between a D and a T. So you will see some words, and we have two examples here that can be spelled either way because they fall, the pronunciation falls between a D and a T. So we have hot kill and hot kill. We have ayat and ayat. Pronunciation is the same. It's just you could use either a D or a T. with those words. Okay, now we're doing the underlined G. This throws a lot of people off. Um, in my early days of learning, it was told to me that it sounds like a raspy H. So that's why here at the bottom I wrote raspy H sound. But all these unique sounds of Haida come with step-by-step instructions. And if you follow them, it makes it much, much easier. So we put the tip of our tongue against our bottom front teeth, blowing out from the top of our throat with a raspy H sound. There should be lots of air coming from back here. Here is our Haida word that starts with an underlying G. Han, 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 Han. Don't be afraid to use your mouth. If uh, whether it looks funny or ridiculous, doesn't matter. Um, as long as you're using a Haida mouth, then you get the authentic pronunciation. Han, 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 Han. Okay, we're going to go around the room and say the Haida word for berry. But instead of mimicking, I want you to use the Haida mouth and blow lots of air from back here. Han, Han. We also have to hit the long A and a tone mark. Han, Han, Han. It's been a minute. I'm trying to remember your pet Haida names. Kungai Gujanga and Kungai Denai.
Okay. Han. Han.
How Big Bear.
Hung.
Okay. The HL. I had this student the other night, and she was the only one that showed up to the 6 o'clock class. And so we got to do some one-on-one time. And she started using an authentic mouth, and it made a huge improvement. So previous, we started talking about this HL blend and the tricks to get the authentic pronunciation. So she had a head start on the HL blend, but she also started doing an underline K from back here instead of from the front of the mouth. So it was a huge improvement. So for the HL blend, there is no English equivalent. You put the tip of your tongue behind your upper front teeth, keep your lips at a slant, and blow out air from the sides of your tongue. And so we have I, and if this was a lowercase HL, it would be a command marker. And sometimes I is spelled like this. And if you take away the tone mark, that it could also be and a lowercase h, it could also be a command marker. Beware of the dictionary in Alaska Hidden Phrase Book, because a lot of times when they mean I, they spelled it with a lowercase h instead. So, anyways, so for HL, make your mouth go wide, and you should literally feel air coming out. Other one, schla, 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 schla. Our traditional departure saying, if you're saying it to more than one person, house, dalang, hang song. So they're back to back. There's two unique kind of sounds, the HL blend and the underlined K. The underlined K comes from back here. You push your tongue against your tonsils, blocking off the airflow. There's no kicking or anything guttural. You simply pronounce the K back here. House, Delunk, Hangson. So I had to do two unique Haida sounds back to back. As soon as I said Delung, my tongue darted up behind my upper front teeth to do the, and then real quickly, push the back of your tongue against your tonsils, block off the airflow, hang song. House, Delunk, hang song. So with practice, it becomes smoother and easier. So let's go around the room. We'll say I this way and I with two A's. So we'll say and schlag and schlag, schlag, schlag. Kung ay gujanga is gen kung ay dunay.
Schla. Schla.
Hulag and how Big Bear.
Fla.
Okay, now let's do a couple departure sayings. We're just gonna change the pronoun. Now I don't know why I have this capitalized, but so we're gonna do singular and plural. This one doesn't need to be capitalized either. Okay. To one person, we would say house dunk hang song. To two or more, house dalam hang song. So we're going to practice these two. We'll be practicing the HL blend and the underline K. House, house dunk hang song. House dunk hang song. House dunk hang song. House dunk hang song. Kung ay gujanga is kin kung ay dunay.
Hasdank Kingsang. Hasdalang. Hasdalang Kingsang. Oh.
House Dunk Eng San. House Dalank Eng San.
Ang hulag and how Big Bear.
House down King song. Ausdalang Ing Song.
How um okay, we practiced the underlined K a little bit. We'll go into a little bit more in a little bit. We're gonna do the pinch K, our K glottal stop. Um, in cases like this, where you see a glottal stop after a letter, not before, but after, it means it wants that consonant kicked out of the mouth. Sometimes it's two consonants, like TS, glottal stop. It means it wants those that consonant or consonants kicked out of the mouth. So we call this the pinch K. So again, there's step-by-step instructions. And this all comes from the middle. There's nothing guttural going on back here. This is only from the middle of the mouth. So a lot of times you'll see me do this with the hide X or the pinch K to let you know the sound is coming from the middle of the mouth only, not the front, not the back. It has to be the middle. So you put the middle of your tongue against the roof of your mouth, like so, but you also have to block off the airflow back here, just like we did with the underlined K. So for me, it's easier to block the airflow off first and then put the middle of my tongue against the roof of the mouth and pronounce the K from here. The K has to be kicked out. So our hide word that starts with a pinch K is casket, casket, casket. The last three letters are going to sound like GIT, git, casket, 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 casket. Kungay gujanga is kin kungay dunay. Oh, first practice the consonant and then the word casket.
Okay. Basket.
Basket.
How Big Bear.
Casket.
Okay, we did this one a little bit before. So this time we're just gonna practice this word here. I'm using the elder spelling. In the dictionary, it would be underline KUY, A with a tone mark AS, but KUY doesn't tell me how to pronounce anything, but the Elder's Way does. So I could read this no problem because these two I's and hide it back to back is going to have a strong E sound. So it's we ons. I've got to be careful not to kick the K. We Queance, 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 meaning precious, valued, treasured, cherished, and it also means um, expensive. Like our word for diamond is um, uh, kalga quias, um, precious glass or expensive glass. So again, this word is pronounced quias, quias, quias. Kungai gujanga is kin kungai dunai.
Kuyas. Kuyas.
Kuyas.
Hulagan how big bear.
Quyas.
Um, okay. This one we call the loaded K. It's a cross between a pinch K and an underline K. And so you could see this K is both underlined and has a glottal stop. So it literally is the cross between a pinch K and an underline K. And again, you're blocking the airflow off back here. And this time you're kicking the K from here. And our hidden word that starts with a loaded K is wheat, 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 which means hunger. Wheat, wheat. So the loaded K comes from back here and it's kicked out. And our hidden word, wheat, 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 or hunger. So I want to hear the loaded K and the word for hunger. So we have and wheat. Kungai gujanga is kin kungai dunai.
Wheat.
Wheat.
How big bear.
Wheat.
Okay. This one with the glottal stop before the consonant.
Oh.
We use this one a lot. Like when we say D lagen, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm well. Our example here, kin Luan, lagen. Actually, we have two back to back. We have the glottal stop before the W and the glottal stop before the L. So this is good practice. Again, we block off the airflow back here, and we don't kick or do anything gutter. We just pronounce the W or L from back here. So I'm going to use this phrase so that we get the glottal stop W and glottal stop L out of the way all in one go. Kin, what one, logan. It's all good. It also means no worries. Or both of them. Like no worries. It's all good. Kin Watluan Logan. So we're blocking out the airflow and pronouncing the W, in this case, by a higher tone double A with the W and the L. Kin Watluan Logan. Kin Watluan Logan.
Can I
Kin,
ask
yeah,
with the L? So you don't put your, like you usually pronounce the L with your tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. So you try and do it from back.
yeah, from back here.
Ah,
Um, ooh, ooh,
uh,
ooh.
it's
Or
really
with the W, what, what, what.
hard.
Kin Watluan Logan. Kin Watluan Logan. It makes it more authentic instead of doing the English version, which would be from the front of your mouth. Kin Watluan Logan. Um, when you see me speaking Haida, I'm I'm not I'm not stationary. Uh, my head might move, my jaw might move, my mouth will move, my throat will move. Kin Watluan Logan. Kin Watluan Logan. It's all good, no worries. Kungay Kujanga is kin Kungay Dunay.
Gin Wadluan Lagan.
Kin Wadluan Lagan.
How Big Bear.
In Wadluan, La Agun.
How Okay, this one, the NG blend. Um, you should feel a slight reverberation on your tongue. So put the tip of your tongue against your bottom front teeth and the back of your tongue against the roof of your mouth and say, mmm, through your nose. Mmm, 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 mmm. Our hidden word, Nista, Nista, to heal, to recover. Nistla, 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 Nistla. Um, so let's practice both um, mm and Nistla, mm, Nistla, mm, Nistla. Kungay Gujonga is kin Kungay Dunay.
Nistla.
Oh,
Nistla.
how Big Bear.
Nisla.
Oh. We're not going to practice this one because it's only pertains to like one word in the dictionary. Um, we will do these. Um, so this T glottal stop, um,
I wish I had a Taha.
yeah, gumboot. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like some pickled, um, I love pickled, I love all of our foods pickled, pickled fish eggs, pickled gumboots, pickled octopus. I like it all. So we put your tongue at the back of your front teeth that are slightly apart and let the T out with a snap. We have two words that we're using examples that start with a T glottal stop. Agua, meaning down south. Agua, 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 agua. Don't be shy with snapping your tongue down hard. Agua, 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 agua. Uh, 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 is gumboot? Oh, we have another one. I use this
Hold
one a lot.
on.
Oh yeah, Ellen, 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 Ellen. This one's a little bit softer. You don't have to snap it super hard. Ellen, 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 Ellen. But these first two should be snapped hard. Agua and uh, and then we have Ellen. Okay. Kungay Gujanga is kin Kungay Dunay.
Agua. Ah. Talang.
Agua. Alang.
Hulag and how Big Bear.
Tagua. Talong.
Hulag and how Okay, the next one we're not gonna practice the TL because we already have it in English, like with the word antler. But we are gonna practice the TL glottal stop. Put your tongue at the back of your top front teeth and let and snap your tongue down, saying we use this a lot in Haida because it means they, in a general sense, talking about people that we don't know personally or a group of people. We have a phrase that we'll do. Wadluan means everyone. Goodinai Lagan is happy. The gung at the end is present tense. So Wadluan, Goodinai, Lagan. So we're using three unique sounds of Haida in this phrase. Wadluan, Goodinai, Lagan. Everyone is happy. It's a good way of practicing those three all at once. Wadluan, Goodinai, Lagan. Wadluan, Goodinai, Lagan. Everyone is happy. Our verb here is e, 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 to sow, e, e. So let's do the unique blend and Lee, and then Wadluan, Goodinai, lagen. Everyone is happy. So we have Kli and Wadluan Gurinai lagen. Kungai Gujanga is again Kungai Dunai.
Tli. Wadluan. Goodinai. Lagen.
Kli. Wadluan. Goodingai. Lagen.
How Big Bear.
Clee. Wadlawan. Good night. Ugdun.
How this next one, we have a bunch of examples for it. It's TS glottal stop. You put the tip of your tongue lightly at the back of your bottom teeth, slightly curled upwards, saying as you snap the air out, and you will feel the air coming out of your mouth. Our first example is tongue, 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 meaning teeth or beaver. I'm just going to do this one out of this group because it's the easiest one. Stanu, stanu, stanu. We have this word in the Johnny Bennett song, Putting Food into the Fire song. Stanu dalankatu. Yeah, this one is the easiest. Stanu, 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 stanu. So let's practice and son. Another time you hear me say this is when I say at the end of the class greeting, when I say let's learn Haida, it ends with sin, sin, sin. So that's another word. So let's do the TS, and you could either say sun, sin, or Anu, fire. So we have sun, sin, and Anu, Anu. Kungai Gujanga is Ken Kungai Dunai.
Ang. En. Anu.
Ang. En. Anu.
Ulagan, how Big Bear.
Song. Sin. Sanu.
On, how Okay, I gotta hurry up before we run out of time. We've done the W already when we said everyone is happy. When we said no worries. So we've already done that. We need to take on these two X's. This one I find much easier than the underline X because it comes from the middle. Put the middle of your tongue near the roof of your mouth, blowing air over it. Your upper lip is slightly sticking out over your bottom lip, and you can feel the air dropping downwards. And it's kind of an H sound. Our verb to dance right here, gosh, gosh, gosh. You could feel lots of air dropping down. Gosh, 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 gosh. So we have, which you feel just a little bit of air when you're doing the X all by itself. But when you're doing like a verb, as in the example, gosh, 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 you should feel a lot more air. So we have, and then we have, yeah, yeah. Kungay Gujangan is in Kungay Dunay.
Yeah.
Yes.
How Big Bear.
Yo. Yo.
How um this one can be easy or it could actually hurt your throat depending on the word. Um like when we say hot kill, it's relaxed and it's easy on the throat. Hot kill. Um When we say this one, to fish with a hook or to troll, ho, 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 you're constricting the throat above your voice box and producing a gruff, raspy H sound. Ho, ho, ho. That one hurts a little bit, not gonna lie. um, or when females say father, they say hot. Again, that one's relaxed. Um, but this verb here, you have to constrict. Ho, ho, ho. And it helps to put your thumb and forefinger on both sides of your voice box. Ho, ho, ho. Um, Kungay Gujanga is kin Kungay Junay.
Whole hot kill hot.
Hilagan.
Oh, hot kill. Hot.
Hilagan. How, Big Bear.
Ho. Hot kill. Hung on.
He did the male version for father. Good catch. um, okay, we are out of time. I want to thank you guys so much for attending my classes this spring, and I hope to see you all this fall. If um, if we ever want uh, a private one-on-one or to practice a scripted conversation, send me an email and we'll work out a time. Um, so yeah, um, Di Gunay La Aoyagan. I'm really happy. Um, Dalang Natsang. You are blessed. You will have a long life. Thank you guys.
How
How
take
check
How,
care.